Jonathan Jackson has already been recast on General Hospital as Lucky Spencer less than 6 months after he returned to the hit soap opera. It was a huge deal when he shared that he was coming back to the show he had long called home. So, why is he exiting, and will he be back? Keep reading for more details. Having Jonathan Jackson back as Lucky Spencer on General Hospital was a huge deal. He made the role what it was for several years, even winning Daytime Emmy Awards for Outstanding Younger Actor in a Drama Series. Starting in 1993, Jonathan was there until 1999, before he exited to pursue music and other endeavors. Ultimately, he was replaced by soap actors Jacob Young and Greg Vaughn. Jonathan then returned in 2009 and stayed for 2 years, returning for a brief stint, and then he was gone. However, Jonathan shocked fans and diehard General Hospital viewers when he announced his grand return in 2024. This was a huge deal as it was a big year for comebacks. Steve Burton was back as Jason Morgan, but then Kelly Monaco was fired as Sam McCall. It was a lot to digest, but he was there to brighten up viewers' lives, and they were happy to have him back. It was a piece of Miss History back in Port Charles. Now, according to Soap Opera Digest, the role of Lucky Spencer has been recast. Luckily, it is just a temporary fix. Filling Jonathan Jackson's shoes will be Days of Our Lives alum, Guy Wilson. Guy played Will Horton on DOL, and will start as Lucky on Tuesday, February 18th. He will be on the show for the second time as he had previously played a young Lucky for a handful of episodes. It is unclear what that means, but Jonathan is said to already be back at work. Jonathan's episodes will resume by the end of February. It is always interesting when someone new steps into the shoes of an established actor, such as Jonathan Jackson. Regardless of who played Lucky Spencer on General Hospital, Jonathan was the one and only. So, what did viewers have to say about Guy Wilson taking over? Was Greg Vaughn busy? Wrong time for Jonathan to be out as Lucky with everything that will be happening regarding Cyrus. Glad it's only temporary though. Love Jonathan Jackson. Love Guy Wilson. Happy that's it's only temporary. There were some strong Guy fans, but they would have chosen an old Lucky to replace Jonathan for the time being. Fortunately, as the fans said, it is temporary, and he will be back sooner rather than later. Guy Wilson just got Lucky Spencer, that is, the Days of Our Lives alum, who replaced Chandler Massey as Will Horton in 2014, has been tapped by General Hospital to fill in for Jonathan Jackson starting Tuesday, February 18th, Soap Opera Digest reports. No reason for the 5-time Emmy winner's absence was given, but he is said to be back at work already and will be appearing on air again by the end of the month. Wilson, of course, is no stranger to stepping into roles originated by other actors. Besides his stint on Days of Our Lives, his will was offed by The Necktie Killer. He passed through General Hospital in 2006 as no less than Lucky's father, Luke in flashbacks obviously. Previously, the role of Lucky was permanently recast twice in Jackson's absence, first with Jacob Young x Rick, The Bold and the Beautiful, then with Greg Vaughn x Eric, Days of Our Lives. Jackson, who in real life is married to a one-time castmate, the former Lisa Voltaggio, who played Brenda Barrett lookalike Hannah Scott, made his latest return to General Hospital in 2024, just as All My Children alum Alexa Havens-Babe was about to assume the role of Lucky's sister Lulu from previous portrayer Emmy Rylan. The role of Lucky Spencer on General Hospital will temporarily be played by former Days of Our Lives star Guy Wilson x Will Horton, beginning with the Tuesday, February 18th episode. Soap Opera Network can confirm. Jonathan Jackson, who originated the role in 1993, and has appeared off and on ever since with 2 other actors assuming the role in between, returned to the series on a full-time basis in August 2024, signing a multi-year contract with the daytime drama series. In the episode airing on Tuesday, Lucky Wilson and Elizabeth Rebecca Herbst are finally introduced to Aidan's Colin Cassidy romantic friend, Tobias, who he had been talking about continuously since coming out to his mom in the December 20th, 2023 episode of the series. The name of the actor portraying Tobias was not released at press time, nor was the reason for the temporary switch in actors for Lucky Spencer. Since making his final appearance on Days of Our Lives in 2015, Wilson has appeared in numerous television shows including Code Black, NCS, Los Angeles, SWAT, and the miniseries Angeline. He also had starring roles in such shows as Bosch, Legacy, and Youthful Days. General Hospital Lucky Spencer will have a different face during the week of February 17th to 21st, as actor Guy Wilson has been announced as a temporary recast for the character. Jonathan Jackson, who's played Lucky on and off since 1993, is stepping away from the role for a handful of episodes. In fact, SOD is reporting that Jackson is already back with the soap filming episodes, so fans will see OG Lucky return to action sooner rather than later. Soap audiences might recognize Wilson from his time on Days of Our Lives DOL, where he was a recast in another legacy role, Will Horton. Wilson played Will from 2014 to 2015, until the character was offed in a serial killer storyline. Still, this isn't Wilson's first rodeo in the land of Port Charles either. Longtime GH fans may recognize the actor from a March 2006 storyline, where he played a teenage version of Luke Spencer Anthony Geary, Lucky's late dad. This was during a fantasy Tracy Quartermaine Jane Elliott had, where she imagined what things would have been like if she and Luke had met in their younger years. Having said that, GH fans have gotten used to Lucky recasts over the years. After all, both Greg Von Dol's ex Eric Brady and Jacob Young the Bold and the beautiful Rick Forrester filled in as Lucky after Jackson exited the soap in 1999. Alas, he did return to the role from 2009 to 2011, then swung in for a quickie visit in 2015, and officially made a comeback in late August 2024. Currently, Lucky is involved in a sweet romantic reunion storyline with longtime love Elizabeth Baldwin, as Team LNL fans are hoping to see these two solidify a relationship soon. General Hospital spoilers suggest there is massive drama coming up for both Elizabeth and Lucky during the week of February 17th to 21st, as Cyrus Renaud Jeff Kober continues to unleash his reign of terror in the little town. In fact, it seems as if Elizabeth will be a target of his, but can she and Lucky stop him before he crosses another dangerous line? General Hospital's Lucky will look a lot different on the Tuesday, February 18th episode, when Days of Our Lives alum Guy Wilson steps in for Jonathan Jackson. According to Soap Opera Digest, Wilson will appear in several episodes beginning on Tuesday's special GH Valentine's episode. The recast is only temporary, and Jackson is already set to be back on set taping new scenes. Expect to see Wilson playing Lucky during a very big moment when Elizabeth Rebecca Herbst and Lucky share their first kiss in more than a decade. Liz and Lucky have been growing closer over the last few months, as they have worked together to learn who has been killing patients at General Hospital with Digitalis. This isn't Wilson's first time on GH. In 2006, he actually played Lucky's dad as a teen. Wilson brought Luke Spencer to life when Luke Tony Geary flashed back to his younger days and imagined where his life might have gone had he met Tracy Jane Elliott back then. Wilson is the fourth actor to play Lucky, with the third being Greg Vaughn, who held the role from 2003 to 2009. On Days, Wilson played Will Horton, whose uncle was Eric Brady, portrayed by Vaughn. Wilson also worked with Kate Monsey when she played Will's cousin Abigail. Currently, Monsey is GH's Christina Davis Corinthos, who is Lucky's boss at Charlie's Pub. Wilson joined the cast of Days in 2014 as a recast Will, taking over for Chandler Massey. He was part of the soap's landmark First Gay Wedding when Will married Sonny Kiriaki's Freddie Smith. Wilson's time in Salem didn't last long, as Will was allegedly strangled to death by the necktie killer, aka Ben Weston Robert Scott Wilson, in 2015. Will later turned up alive with Massey once again in the role. After Wilson exited Days nearly a decade ago, he reflected on his departure to Soap Opera Digest. "For me, part of what hit me the most was not being able to go to work every day to work with kind, professional, hardworking actors," he said in 2017. "It was sad to know that this wonderful period in my career was coming to a close. With that having been said, all things come to a close.